beyond the realm that we understand, picks this one little tiny sphere out in the middle of space and pays attention to it. And not only that, look around this room. Everybody in this room lives in a little world. In your world, you've got your friends, your job, your finances, your house, your family, your stuff. And you got a little drama, a little movie that's going on right now that's your life. You know there's stuff that you got to do tomorrow. You know there's stuff that you got to do this week. You know there's challenges you got to face. There's stuff that's happening that's really good. That's all part of your drama going on. But that person across the table from you lives in their own world. They don't know all your inner thoughts. They don't know all your little world that's spinning around. And while you may have some crossover in your world, their world is very different. Different dramas, hopes, joy, rejoicing. You ever flown into Boise? You do that loop, come over Meridian, say hi to my house. You look down at 84 and there's all these cars and they're kind of slow. When you're up that high, they were kind of slow. And in every one of those cars, hopefully there's a person. And in every one of those people, they have their own little drama going on, their own little world. Hundreds and hundreds of them. And if you're taken off and the world got smaller beneath you, you see communities and towns, and there's thousands of worlds going on in there. And yet, he's intimately interested in your little world. Somehow he knows what's going on. At the same time that he's moving history, he's looking at your little world and walking with it, guiding it. The fact that he's that intimately interested, that he comes down and says, I offer you peace in your world right now, baffles my mind. Shocks me completely. And he offers this special relationship to you right now. To simply be in your life and for you to say, okay, God, look, man, maybe I'm throwing a party because I don't want to face it, but yeah, I know that there's stuff happening outside my world, that destruction's coming. There's an army marching towards my city. And I'm pretty scared about it. He says, you know what? I came to give you peace. My peace I give you. My peace I leave you, not as the world gives. And that comes from simply this. From you saying, okay, God, I believe that Jesus came, was God, and came down here to live in my life, in my world. And you lived a perfect life and made up the difference of all the times that I've hurt people, all the times that I've hurt you, all the times that I've done stupid stuff. And you can simply say, Jesus, I accept that to make me right with God and to fix all the times that I've hurt people and I've messed up people's lives. Please forgive me. And just like that, you're forgiven because he's just waiting. He's just waiting. He's so excited to offer that to you because he wants to be in a relationship with you. And you know what happens when you hurt somebody in a relationship? It breaks the relationship. And you know if you're a lover and you want to restore that relationship, you're like, let's fix this thing between us. And there's times you want to just gloss over it because it's easier. But you know you have to go through the pain. You have to deal with the issue or else the relationship will never be the same again. So he comes and says, look, I'm ready. I'm so ready. And you're like, but you know what? I did all these things and I'm a horrible person. And you have no idea what I've done. And he says, you know what? I don't care. I want the relationship fixed. I already took care of it with my son, Jesus. So Jesus, take my life. Forgive me for my sins. And here's the second part. And sometimes we forget about the second part. We're so excited about the forgiveness of sins part. The second part is he says, then I come in and I live inside you to give you new life, to fix all the stuff that's been broken, to fix all the hurting that you do to other people and you do to yourself. I come in because you can't do it on your own. If you could have, you would have stopped by now. You would have fixed it already, but you can't. So let me come in and do it. And that's salvation. And you can simply say that in your own way, in your own words to God. walk down and say, here. And you say, God, all right, I need your peace. Forgive me for my past. I believe it was your son Jesus that came to fix it. And now I ask it. I'm giving you my whole life. Come in and give me something new. See that in your own words? There's not any magic formula. It's not a magic incantation. It's you and God going face to face. If you're here as a believer in God and you're stressing, because there's a lot to stress over in the world right now, I encourage you to say, here, God, here's the stuff, the broken pieces of my life. Some of it I did, some of it others have done to me. Maybe I don't need all the stuff that I thought I did. My life isn't about this world, it's about the next, and I know you're in control. So I accept your peace. And that's what amazes me about God. That He comes down to be that personal in your life, in my life. So the team's going to sing, and don't even worry about singing. Just go to God and say, okay, God, here I am. I need that peace again.